Thank you, Minister. We are honoured to invite the Honourable DIıyor N VằN MLC, Deputy Leader of the Labour Party in the Legislative Council and Representative of the Leader of the Liberal Party, to deliver a speech. Please extend a warm welcome to Mr. Sidma.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DIıyor N VằN. I'm here representing the state opposition, and on behalf of my colleague and parliamentary leader Libby Metten, on behalf of the Liberal Party, Chúc Mừng Năm Mới. I thought I would say that quickly, because then no one can pull me up on my pronunciation. I want to acknowledge all the parliamentarians present, particularly the Premier and my federal Liberal colleague, Senator Dean Smith, who has done a lot for the Vietnamese community in Western Australia over a very long time. But there are two groups that I want to particularly acknowledge. Three, actually. Those lion dancers are the most spectacular group of young athletes that I've seen. That was a marvellous performance. Second of all, I want to identify our friends in local government at the City of Wanneroo. I believe in local government. Local government is the closest form of government to the community, and they continue to render great service to the Vietnamese community. But one group I think that hasn't been identified yet, and I do want to make special mention of, are those brave men in uniform at the commencement of this evening, those men in uniform who remind us the origins of the Vietnamese diaspora in Australia. I'm so very proud that a Liberal federal government 50 years ago opened Australia up and gave refuge and safety to the Vietnamese community in this country. The Vietnamese community in Australia and in Western Australia continue to punch above their weight. They are a valued and cherished constituent group of this community. Without them, modern Western Australia would not be as it is. And if I might be a little light-hearted, the lunch menus in Australia and in Western Australia wouldn't be as interesting or as delicious. You know that you have made it as a cultural group when your banh mi is effectively a staple of the Australian lunch menu. That's a light-hearted thing. Congratulations, enjoy and prosper in the Year of the Dragon. An absolute pleasure to be here for the first time. It won't be the last. God bless. Have a lovely night.
Thank you, Mr. Sidma. Next, we warmly invite Senator Dean Smith to the stage. Please join me in welcoming Senator Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's delighted to be here tonight joining with the West Australian Vietnamese community. I won't say anything in Vietnamese, save myself the embarrassment of getting it very, very wrong. But can I acknowledge the Premier of Western Australia, all of my parliamentary colleagues, state and federal. This is a wonderful festival, one of the most important festivals in Western Australia. The Vietnamese community has not just shown leadership for its own community in this state, it has shown leadership for the many other multicultural communities that call Western Australia home. And when we think about those things that make our state great, that make Perth the best city in our country to live in, it is its multicultural character and its multicultural heritage, and the Vietnamese community in Western Australia can be very, very proud of their contribution, but also the leadership they have shown to many newer multicultural communities in Western Australia. So I'm delighted to be here representing all of those of you that are born in the year of the rooster. A short speech from the Senator on a night like this is always a better speech, but thank you all very much and best wishes.
Thank you, Senator. We would like to invite Miss Linda Atkin, Mayor of the City of Wanneroo, to deliver a speech. Please welcome Miss Atkin.
Hello, welcome and friends. I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we are meeting on today, the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation, and pay my respects to elders past, present and future. And of course, Being the Mayor of the City of Wanneroo, I've got a whole heap of VIPs to invite. I've got the Premier, Roger Cook, the Federal Member for Pearce, Tracy Roberts, Federal Member for Cowan, Anne Ali, Federal Member for Tagney, Sam Lynn. I've also got DIđiều NVần from the MLC. We've got the State Member for North Metropolitan, the Honourable Ayor Chewalt. We've got the State Member for Mirrabooka, Meredith Hammett. I can't see the State Member for Lansdale, but if she's here, it's Margaret Quirk. The State Member for Balcatta, David Michael, Senator Dean Smith, and from the Western Australian Police Force, we've got Don over here. We've got the Principal of the Girraween Senior High School, Barbara Newton. We've got Dr. Nguyen, and we've got my fellow councillors here as well. But the most important VIPs here this evening is everyone who's come to attend the Tech Festival tonight. So while there's a whole heap of names we've read off, you individually are the most important people here tonight. Chuk Man Nam Wee. I hope I got it right. Happy New Year to all of you in the Year of the Dragon. We at the City of Wanneroo are proud to support such an important date in the Vietnamese calendar. Vietnamese New Year is a fantastic cultural celebration that we always love to support and embrace, and we take great pride in the fact that our city is a diverse blend of traditions, values and experiences from around the world. Tonight we're not only marking the beginning of a new lunar year, but also recognising the invaluable contributions of our more than 3,600 strong Vietnamese community. Your contributions add colour and richness to our collective identity and help foster an environment where everyone feels a sense of belonging. Thank you to the Vietnamese community for hosting this event. The Year of the Dragon is a particularly special year, and I wish you and your families all the luck, strength, wisdom and prosperity that this year promises to bring. May this celebration be a time of joy, unity and a renewed commitment to embracing the richness of our community's multicultural identity. Come on Qui Vi, enjoy the celebrations and Chuk Man Nam Wee. Thank you!
Thank you, Miss Atkin. We would like to invite the Honourable Dr. Anne Ali MP and Miss Tracy Roberts MP to jointly deliver speeches and welcome the New Year of the Dragon for 2024.
You ready, Tracy? Let's show them how it's done. Xin chào, chúc mừng năm mới. Good evening everyone. On behalf of Tracy and I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, and we both pay our respects to our elders past, present and emerging. And Tracy and I would both like to acknowledge all the distinguished guests here. We won't go through all their names, otherwise we'll be here forever.
What a great honour for the Vietnamese community. So many people attended.
That's right. Look, it's wonderful. Tracy and I love coming to Tech every year, don't we?
We certainly do. This is my 20th year.
20 years for Tracy. I think I'm about half that. But just a moment to acknowledge Dr. An and the wonderful work that he does for the community. Both Tracy and I have had the privilege of witnessing over the years just how much Dr. An gives to the Vietnamese community. And next year, with the building of the Vietnamese Cultural Centre here, the entire community will get to witness the fruition of his efforts over the years.
And also the Peace Park in Kandoola, they were so instrumental. But to work with the community and also the Girraween Senior High School with our beautiful principal Barbara Newton. I'm on the Girraween Senior High School board with Dr. Anne, and to see this come to fruition with the support of the federal and state governments is just fantastic.
So, happy Lunar New Year everyone. I believe it is the Year of the Dragon, and the Year of the Dragon, as Dr. An said, is the most auspicious of all of the years, and I look forward to a year of renewal, but I wish everybody, and Tracy and I wish everybody, a year of prosperity, of love, of happiness and peace.
And a big shout out to our Premier Roger Paul, who's here. It's great to see you celebrating with the community and taking time out of your schedule.
That's my brother David.
You know what's important to you. This reflects exactly what's important to you. Our beautiful multicultural and Vietnamese community. So thank you, Premier Cook.
Have a good night, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you to you both. Finally, we would like to invite Inspector Don Emmanuel Smith to say a few words. Please welcome Don to the stage.
Wow, it's a great crowd. Chúc mừng năm mới. You got to say it with a bit of accent. Chúc mừng năm mới. I'd like to acknowledge the Premier. I'm not going to go through everybody here. There's so many important people here, so many members of Parliament, both sides that work so hard with the community. I'm here, if you haven't guessed, I'm from the police. I'm not Mr. Cole Blanche, who I'm representing tonight. Unfortunately, he can't be here. I must acknowledge Dr. Ahn. Dr. Ahn and his committee do so much work for the whole of the Vietnamese community, which indirectly affects all the multicultural communities here. The police cannot do their job on their own. The government cannot do their job on their own. I want to take this time to acknowledge the Vietnamese community who is having their special day, and all the other multicultural groups that are here, and a lot of them are together in relationships. Give yourself a big clap. I'm going to put a plug out for the police force here. Any young boys and girls out there who think they are fit to become a police officer, please go online or chase one of us up here to ask if you would like to join, if you think you'd be a police officer. I think tonight, oh, I've got a couple here already. I think tonight is an occasion where you can take a look around and see that you have a wonderfully safe community, a community that is well protected, and we are very lucky where we live in this part of the world. But let's not take that for granted and keep working hard, because the police and the government need you to work with us so that we can maintain our safety overall. Thank you so much. Come on.
Thank you, Don.